Placing photos and graphics into your project is just as easy as adding video clips and titles. When you click on the photo in the event browser, it will give you a default range of 4 seconds. As you drag the edges of the range selector, watch for the pop-up box showing the new duration. You have 2 choices when it comes to placing a photo, depending on how you're going to use it. One option is to place photos in the primary storyline. This is just like what we did with video clips, allowing you to easily rearrange and resize them and to add transitions. If you're creating a series of photos, sometimes called a photo montage, this is the method you should use. Other times, you might use a photo to cut away from the action. For example, let's say we're editing an interview with a person talking about his favorite video games. As he's talking, we'd like to show a still image of him playing a game. Instead of placing the photo on the primary storyline, we'll place it above the primary storyline as a connected clip. Be sure to add transitions to the photo to give the sequence a professional look. By the way, you can use this same technique with full motion video clips. You've probably added a photo that isn't the same dimensions as the video frame. If you make no changes to it, the photo will have empty space on the sides. This might be an acceptable option, but look what happens when you connect this photo to a video clip. You can still see the edges of the clip behind it. And how about the other graphics you want to use, like logos? It's common to add a logo, but you'll need to be able to change the size and where it's positioned. This is done by making adjustments to a set of parameters called transform. Start by locating the photo or graphic and position the playhead above that part of the timeline. You should see the graphic in the viewer if the playhead is positioned correctly. Click it once, and just like a title or transition, you'll see it in the inspector. Click the Video tab if needed, and look for the Transform option. Start with Scale. Drag the slider left and right, or click and hold directly on the number and drag up and down. You'll see the change you make happen immediately in the viewer. In the case of photos being too small, this may be the only thing you need to adjust. Try Position next. Click directly on the number shown next to the X or Y. The X-axis, of course, adjusts where the image is placed horizontally, and the Y adjusts it vertically. Rotation can be adjusted by clicking and dragging the knob in the direction you want to rotate, or by dragging the number up and down. Any of these numbers can also be adjusted by clicking them and typing in a number. Of course, all of these options can be adjusted directly in the viewer. You can scale, rotate, and reposition a photo, graphic, or just about anything by first toggling the Transform button. Make sure you have clicked the item you want to adjust in the timeline, then make your adjustments. Grab the corners of the wireframe to adjust size, and click and drag to change the position. Look for a blue handle extending from the center to adjust rotation. When you've finished making changes, you must click the Done button to turn the function off.